Welcome back, everyone. So I got a match between a me with Suicune and a Gardevoir. Now this here is typically a match that I generally don't like, simply because I can't mirror coat a lot of what Gardevoir wants to do, which makes it really hard for me to play Suicune against. But I have been trying to improve my Gardevoir matchup a little bit, and most of that comes from calling the Calm Mind and then attacking my opponent immediately afterwards. So basically, my whole goal is to watch for the Calm Mind like a hawk and then punish it. So that air attack right there is just the number one thing that's a problem for me, simply because if I do anything, then I can't. I get hit by it, which is what I don't. So I'm trying to watch out for that attack so I can mirror coat, and then watch out for the Calm Mind so I can Aurora Beam. Now all those other attacks you see Gardevoir shooting at me, I can't mirror coat those. If I try to, the mirror coat will get broken, and I get hit anyway. Like that attack, can't mirror coat it, which is annoying because that's that should be most of my damage. Not and right there, I didn't call the mirror coat right. I don't know the timing on that bomb, so I just kind of wait for it. So basically, I'm just waiting for Gardevoir to move here and then hit Gardevoir. Now the matchup is a whole lot harder than what I'm making it seem, simply because you can't do anything. Now that attack, I believe I can mirror coat the one that shoots out 3. This attack here, I can mirror coat that as well, which is good. But what he's not doing is the second jump that Gardevoir can do after that. So he could have prevented a lot of damage just from that itself. So basically, I've just been taking advantage of that. And I really don't want to get close to Gardevoir simply because of how good her close combat game is as well. It's not a place where I want to be. So I avoid this and I get away. It doesn't knock out because of the defensive synergy. So I take the first game pretty much free. Just because I've been watching out for some of these attacks that I could punish. But like I said, Mirror Coat only works on like 3 or 4 of Gardevoir's attacks from what I've seen. I haven't really tried a lot of things because if I get hit, I get knocked full screen and I take a lot of damage. So I need to basically lab with this matchup here a little bit so that way I can figure out what can I mirror coat and what can't I mirror coat. But the matchup is still extremely hard, simply because Gardevoir's projectiles are better than mine. They track, they have huge areas of effective hitboxes, they go everywhere. So that attack there, I can't mirror coat that. I can mirror coat that. I tried to do it right there, but I didn't get close enough, and I waited too long. But right there, that was when I was learning that, okay, this attack here, see, as you see, I tried to mirror coat it and it broke. And I waited for the Calm Mind and punished it right there. And as you see, Calm Mind is extremely punishable with Suicune, simply because your attack is almost instant, which is really good in field phase or dual phase. And you can, I could have punished it right there as well. But as I learned in this matchup, whatever that attack is that she does in the air is not full screen, and I'm just hitting it, and Mirror Coat should take the round right there. But basically, the only thing that makes this matchup hard is the fact that I can't Mirror Coat everything, and I want to be able to Mirror Coat everything. I know people might say, well, that makes the matchup too unfair, and I disagree with that, simply because of the fact that you can mirror coat everything Suicune does. Every single one of Suicune's projectiles you can mirror coat. So there should be no reason that I shouldn't be able to mirror coat these right here. I should be able to, but those pierce mirror coat as you see there, and then I just end up eating a lot of damage. So I'm having a hard time getting in because, well, Suicune's slow. Okay, there's no reason why I'm not using synergy right here. I should probably use synergy. I'm probably not going to. Okay. So I'm obviously not going to use synergy. But I can mirror coat that explosion, which is what I've been trying to do. That attack can't mirror coat it. So basically, I'm trying to find out a way to beat that. I tried air bullets a couple times. But even that attack is too slow. The energy ball can break out into a bunch of different things. So like Suicune or Gardevoir can cover all of my angles of attack here, which is quite annoying. Simply because if I jump, that blows up and hits me. We are not going to be hit by this, but we're getting a lot of health though. So I do that simply because why not? Okay, so I do take that. Oh no, I don't take that. Okay. Okay, I think I said the same thing right there. When I was actually playing the game, I thought I took it just because the way everything went, but it didn't. Like that attack is really hard to mirror coat. And one of the things that I've been wanting to do with Suicune, if you can hit somebody close with the side Y, whatever that attack is, and you hit them, you can do a homing attack. And people have been saying Suicune's homing attack is really good. And I'm not saying that it's not. I just haven't found a use for it because every time I try to do it, I get punished for it before. Like as you saw there, I tried my side Y, and Gardevoir's was just better. It comes out instantly, while mine doesn't come out instantly. So that attack right there is the attack that's been wrecking my shit in this match right here because I can't mirror coat it. I'm trying to time it right, jump over it. I can't do that. So I'm eating a lot of damage from technically things that I can't block. I mean, I can block it, but I want to be able to punish it, and I haven't been able to find anything to do with that. So that attack right there, incredibly useful against Suicune, simply because you can't mirror coat. Okay, any reason I use Cresselia here? Chances are I probably meant to just do that. But like I said, I don't have my controller. I have a gamepad, and I just grab. It doesn't work. But like I said, my Hori pad died, so I'm stuck with my gamepad, which is a controller I don't want to use. But I take that match in a real close game. The whole thing that's killing me here is the fact that I'm trying to get in on Gardevoir because I have to. I can't zone against Gardevoir. Mirror Coat doesn't work, and Mirror Coat is a big part of Suicune's game, but I can't Mirror Coat most of the projectiles that Gardevoir does because they break the shield. So basically what I need to be doing is a combination of the counterattack and Mirror Coat, but Suicune's CADC is so slow that if I don't use it in a good situation, I still get hit. So I don't ever do it simply because this is not the best option. So I lost a lot of health right there, and it's just a combination of those moves right there. Like it beats a Roar Beam. It like this is just such a bullshit matchup in my opinion. Look at that, I get perfected in that round right there. Like I'm trying to figure out what I need to do, but I simply can't do it. Because like her zoning game is so good, she doesn't even have to approach me, but I have to approach her, which isn't what anywhere that I need to be. And the Gardevoir's projectiles, they go so slow, so I'm trying to figure out the timing for some of these moves because not everyone uses Energy Ball with Gardevoir, so I don't know the timing of it. And then when I get in dual phase, I got to worry about that. And she also has a really good anti-air that goes in a bunch of different directions, and it looks like the Gardevoir player can actually control the angle of that attack, which is something I didn't even know. So I missed the punish on the Calm Mind there. But basically what I'm trying to do here is I'm trying to mirror coat everything. Because, I mean, that's really the only way I'm going to get my damage. I have to wait for something to come out that I can mirror coat and then mirror coat it. It's not going to do any damage, like, at all. And her grab kills me right here, I think. Look at the damage. Why does her grab need to do that much damage? It did over 161 damage. Like, her grab should not be that strong. And I will be the first person to say that, man. They need to either buff Suicune's Mirror Coat, make it to where you can Mirror Coat everything in Gardevoir's arsenal, or do something, because this chick here is just not. It's just not. It's not right. It's not right. Like, I can Mirror Coat everything in Suicune's moveset, I believe. I haven't tested everything, but in my Suicune fights that I've played, I could Mirror Coat every projectile my opponent threw at me. And I can't projectile or Mirror Coat any of Gardevoir's, which is annoying. Like, the ones that count, like that, I can't Mirror Coat that. And it does a lot of damage. So basically, I'm trying, like, Rush Down here. See if that works. I'm trying to do a combination of things. And I managed to get in, which is good. I want to be able to do that. Okay, so that blocks that. That's good to know. And I get my return perfect here, which is good. So I mean, like, the matchup is winnable if you play well. But I have to play well, and I feel like the Gardevoir player against me doesn't have to play well or as safe, simply because my best option against Gardevoir, which is Mirror Coat, and I simply don't have that option. I tried to see if I can Mirror Coat Emolga. I can't. I can actually Mirror Coat a couple of supports. I can Mirror Coat Frogadier, which is something that I started doing. I can Mirror Coat Cubone, which is something that I started doing. Now, the Mirror Coat in the Cubone matchup is a little different, because you can Mirror Coat, but you get hit on the return hit. You can also do a CADC as well and hit that way, but you have to time it extremely well. Now, this here is something that I really don't want to do, because my light attacks don't do anything. So, like, she's incredibly safe right now, and this is probably the reason why people synergy burst and that was when I figured out that Emolga can crush a burst attack, which is stupid. But that's basically when I learned a couple things here, and it's that if a Gardevoir wants to spam unmirror coatable, yes, I just made that word up, but if she wants to spam those type of attacks against you, then there's nothing you can do as a Suicune player, because everything she does is faster, with the exception of your Aurora Beam. But Gardevoir's attacks beat Aurora Beam, so you're stuck in a situation where you have to get in, which is really hard to do. Like, right now, I'm trying to get in because my attacks aren't working against her, and I could have been using Waterfall a little bit more. Yeah, I mean, that's basically, you just have to try that sometimes. I probably could have did Blizzard right there. I probably should have. And this here's like the last ditch effort right here of trying to figure out what to do. So I just throw out the burst attack and I get grabbed, and that almost kills me. So I mean, like, this matchup right here is really nothing that I can really do much about. It was just a good session. We didn't play 5 games. We only played 4. It would have been interesting to do the last game. I could have probably Mirror Coat that, but I mean, like, that's the first time I've seen that attack. Maybe, I think. So I win 2 games, lose 2. Technically, I won the 2 out of 3. But I mean, it really wasn't one of those situations where we were trying to figure anything out. But if you guys like that video, then please subscribe to my channel because I'm going to be doing more Pokken tournament related things as well. And I want to thank you guys for taking the time to watch my videos. And if you have any tips you can give me for the Gardevoir versus Suicune matchup, then please let me know them because they will be very helpful. I'm trying to figure all that stuff out, but the way that it seems to be working for me is I don't have very many options to begin with. So, with that said, see you guys in the next one.